Brian, thank you for sitting down to chat with me. For those folks that do not know who you are, let us know who are you? What do you do for completing the puzzle?
Thanks for having me. Thanks for talking with me. My name's Brian Thomas. I'm the owner of Completing the Puzzle, and I help operate it day to day.
And how did it all begin? Give us the origin story.
It started during COVID. Everyone was locked down. We were, and we're like, well, what are we gonna do to pass time? And pulled out a jigsaw puzzle. We solved it, and we were like, oh, this is a such a fun experience, and this puzzle's pretty expensive. We're only going to do it once and then put it back on the shelf. We only had five or so more, so we're like, what are we going to do on day six? And the idea sprung into our head, and it was, what if we rent this? And we looked around, and there wasn't really anyone doing it. So I threw up a website on a Sunday, and it just took off. People signed up. Way more than I expected. It's actually my 10th business and probably the most fun.
Yeah, so speaking of, 10 businesses, tell us a little bit about your background and skills, because you mentioned you built the website, you've done other businesses, so kind of what were you able to bring to bringing completing the puzzle to life?
I'm a developer at heart. I went to college for computer science, but I was way more interested in work. I barely graduated. I think I got a 2.94. I was busy waiting tables, having fun, and I also worked for a startup. In college, I got my first taste of what it was to be a business owner. It was very small, and then it was the business owner and myself. And I actually wrote a BlackBerry app. So that's dating me. I'm 43 years old, and my first mobile app foray was doing project management software for construction workers on a BlackBerry. And after that, I spent 8 years working for a Department of Defense. We did large scale enterprise projects and in Java, and that was a lot of fun. Gained a lot of experience. I spent half my time there working at Booz Allen. Booz Allen really empowered young employees to take ownership, and they put a lot of us through like a leadership training. And so it helped me understand how to be a better leader, show up as a manager, do things like writing contracts, SOPs, and a lot of corporate things with lingo that I don't like using anymore, but skills that I appreciated at the time, or that I appreciate now that I should have appreciated back then.
Yeah, gotcha. And you have previously done some subscription services, right?
Yeah, definitely. So after Department of Defense work, I actually built a learning management system that we ended up selling back to the government, and that got me like a taste for doing my own thing. And I started a digital agency right almost directly after that. And at first, we just did software development for startups. The idea was build a launch your startup in 8 weeks for 12 grand. And we did work for all sorts of like small, like mom and pop people that had ideas that they wanted to bring to life. And in the first year, using that exact model, we took 22 people to market. One ended up getting a 7 million Series A. Another one
Wow.
sold for enough money that it made those people happy. So it was a lot of fun. And from there, my business partner and I pivoted. He ended up going into VR, and I went into more enterprise software development. And eventually, I found my way into subscription businesses. I was doing a bunch of work with Shopify clients,
Mhm.
and particularly on Recharge, which is the subscription app we use for billing, and became a Recharge partner, built a Recharge app and a Shopify app, and was really just entrenched in the business. Worked with Hunt a Killer. That was a very large direct-to-consumer subscription brand. Was with
Mhm.
them for about 2.5 years, functioning as their like pseudo CTO, CPO, helping out with product and everything. So yeah, it was my background
Yeah.
for quite a few years.
Yeah. So you're still very hands-on at completing the puzzle as far as like building the website, maintaining the website, doing a lot of the back end stuff like that. What else might people be surprised to know that you do?
I do a little bit of everything. So as the owner, I get responsibility for helping to figure out cleaning the puzzles to building the website to um, communicating with vendors and hiring, firing, and everything in between. But yeah, I built the first version of the website. Now we have some people that help out, but I'm still involved most of the day to day in the back end software. We have our own custom CMS and WMS. So when the customers actually like give us feedback inside the app, it gets pushed to the customer support team in real time. So
That's really cool.
yeah.
So you mentioned this is the most fun of the
Yes.
businesses, and I know like you do some puzzling, but you're probably not avid the way that like I am. Um,
No.
but so for you, what do you like about this business, and what's the most fun for you?
I love the joy that it brings to people. I think day to day, you if you follow your passion, you end up hating your passion. So I wasn't necessarily in love with puzzles. I do enjoy doing them. For me, it's actually more of a joint effort. I enjoy puzzling with someone else. Gives you an opportunity to like do something together and complete something, complete the puzzle together. And that's what I get joy out of. I'm definitely a slow puzzler. You would crush me in speed puzzling like 10 times over, maybe 2, 3x. So no, it's fun for me. Um, but as far as like passion and getting excited about the business, it's truly about the customer. So I did pull one of my pride and joys is this box. So this is only a small little bit of all the notes, and I do my best to read every single one of them. Um, this one happened to be pretty positive, but even the negative ones, I take them very seriously because if someone's going to take time to write something down, I'll read it and do the best I can as long as it makes sense for the business to make the change or talk to someone. I've had a few elderly people reach out and say that they were lonely, and I've called them, and
Mhm.
so it's
Oh,
brings joy. Yeah,
that is so nice.
it's
Yeah, it's so rare to get handwritten notes or letters nowadays. And that's one of the things I love that this is kind of like a physical product that you can touch and feel. And that's one of my favorite things too, is to see people send in notes and that kind of connection because I love a handwritten note too. So that's really cool.
I do too. We used to handwrite notes in the beginning, but too many customers, too many people at this point.
Yeah,
But
hard to
I would
keep
love
up.
for us to get back to that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure, for those that write notes, keep them coming. They love to
Yeah,
see them.
I'll
There's
read
a lot
them,
of
keep them
people
coming.
in the warehouse that see them and it,
Yep.
makes them smile and brightens their day. So know that they're read. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of on the flip side, what would you say are maybe some of the challenges to running the business?
Um, the biggest challenge is so this is actually my first physical ship business. All the rest I was consulting or I had Shopify apps plugins or different SaaS products. And this being the first physically ship um, company, it's the vendors, especially on the shipping side. Um, the big ones like USPS, DHL, and all those. We're just no matter what scale you're at, unless you're Amazon, you're pretty small, and they end up they control the cards. And so it's just hard learning the landscape and understanding where we fit in. And negotiating the deals takes much longer than I thought. A few of the deals have taken almost 2 years to put together.
Oh, wow.
It's just a lot of back and forth, a lot of legal jargon. I feel like I'm a lawyer now versus before. Not something I really wanted to get into, but it's necessary to keep the business going.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know, I imagine it's probably one of the most challenging things and so essential to the business. So appreciate
Absolutely.
you constantly digging into it and trying to make it better for us subscribers. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm always trying to negotiate new rates, lower rates, faster shipping. But there are so many outside forces, from tariffs to government regulations to private businesses wanting to switch stuff up.
Mhm.
In a moment's notice, a large carrier can just let us go. Most of them have 30 to 90-day cures, and we're gone. And it's
Yeah.
it's happened, and it'll probably happen again. And we do the best we can to just get the best shipping carrier provider to our customers. And we've made a lot of strides recently. And I'm really excited this year for the new shipping providers we're bringing on, and especially on the return side. I think we're going to see something cool.
Yeah. Ooh, awesome. Can't wait. Speaking of, anything else you can share about maybe something that is in the works that people have to look forward to?
So on the return side, can't give away too many secrets, but we're going to have um, a very large opportunity for customers to switch up the style in which they return their packages. So it's something that's been in the works for several years, and it's finally coming true. So I'm really excited about that. And to coincide with it, we have a mobile app coming out. So I've done majority of the development on that. Had some help from a outside source, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
very excited about the app.
Thanks.
Can you share anything about that or wait and see?
Not yet. It's
Okay.
maybe by the time this comes out, it'll already be out there, but
Okay.
we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm really excited. Yeah, I
Right.
think a lot of people have been hoping for one or asking for one, so can't wait
Yep.
to see it.
No, I'm
Awesome.
excited.
Well, anything else that maybe you'd like the folks to know or any sort of words you want to share with any completing the puzzle folks?
Um, I mean, I appreciate everybody. To this being my favorite business, from the employees who have become so close. It's fun to see a lot of them thrive. I make a very concerted effort to hire within, or to hire and promote within, and just seeing a few of them just rise up in the ranks. It's so inspiring and it's really cool. It's one of the things that like keeps me going in addition to just customer feedback. It's overwhelmingly positive, and just hearing people say how much they love getting the puzzles, and even the critical feedback, as long as it's actionable, I enjoy hearing it, and it helps me know that people are passionate about it and they want their puzzles faster. It is something that we're working on. And yeah, just I feel incredibly happy and blessed to be in this situation, to have a great team and great membership. So it's
Yeah,
fun.
awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.